best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking faster than we talk slow.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So I know you probably haven't seen a video from me in like, is it 2 months? Which is crazy because I used to film them all the time. But honestly, everything just went wrong. The tripod broke and I had to get that fixed. And then the camera's just been really dodgy. The setup I just wasn't happy with. And I just wasn't feeling my makeup at that time. And today I thought I would do an updated everyday makeup routine. Obviously this is quite a bit of makeup, which is why I called it what I did. Because not everybody would want to wear this much makeup on an everyday basis. But as I have said in the video, I either wear no makeup or a full face. So personally this is just kind of the makeup look that I would go for. I wouldn't wear lashes every day, but I much prefer the look when I do wear lashes, so I thought I'd put them on today. I changed up all my products as well. Well, pretty much some of them are the same, but I've changed quite a few and changed my routine quite a bit. So if you would like to see how I got this look and everything else, just keep watching. Already filled in my brows because I just felt it was easier, and I have completely changed up how I do my brows, so I'll leave all the products down below. And I did just carve them out with this LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Porcelain. And I already have some on my hand, so I'm just going to prime my eyes with this because it's nice and thick.
Start a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a shot.
I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder.
Now take my hand, stop a venom man on the jukebox, and then
onto my base next and come back to my eyes, which you're probably thinking is a bit of a weird way of doing it, but it's just how I do it at the minute and I'm really liking the results. So obviously this isn't a primer, but at the minute I love using this as my base colour. I love using this to highlight as well underneath my base, then you can kind of see it through. This is the L'Oreal True Match Highlight and this is in the bronzy shade. It's the warm undertone one, and obviously wear fake tan, so it just, if my face is a little bit lighter, which is not today, but it's what I do every day. When that's all blended in, I'll then use foundation. I use one of these two on an everyday basis. Obviously that is a big price difference, but I do like them both, and it normally depends how tanned I am. This one is a little bit lighter than my L'Oreal one, but this one's the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, and this is the L'Oreal True Match. I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match today just because I am a little bit darker and this is darker, purely because of that. I do like switching between the two though. Just place this on my face first. It currently looks crazy, but I'm just going to blend it in with the Real Techniques buffing brush.
we start to dance, and I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like.
I'm going to take my beauty blender over the top just to kind of dab it in, because I find that with a brush you do get a bit of streakiness. So I'm just going to use this, and it also sinks it into the skin more and takes off excess product, so I really like using this after foundation.
Like me, come on now, follow my lead. I may be.
Everyday basis, I do normally switch up my concealers quite a bit. I do like quite a lot of concealers, so I do kind of switch them up with whatever I want on that day. My favourites probably have to be the Maybelline Fit Me and the NARS Radiant Creamy. I'll probably mix these two today, which is the Maybelline Fit Me and the NARS. The NARS one's just a tiny bit lighter, it's in the shade Vanilla. And then the Fit Me is actually in the shade 50. I just apply the Maybelline one first in a triangle shape. And then I just put a tiny bit of a NARS over the top. I don't know if this is actually just mine, but I feel like mine's dried out so fast, like so fast. And it's supposed to be a creamy concealer, so just putting a bit of this over the top. When I do my concealer, I like blending it in with a fluffy brush first and then go over the top of a beauty blender. It's literally so hot in England today. Like, that's why I had to open the window, because obviously, one, I've got a dog, and two, it's literally so warm in here, which makes a change because it's not actually normally warm in England, it's normally freezing. So I've got well done weather today. Set that, I'm just going to use the same Laura Mercier translucent powder. I have recently got this, and I did go for a stage of not liking it, but now I actually really like it. And I don't actually bake on an everyday basis anymore. I did used to, but I just found it could look a bit too heavy. So I would just literally apply this with a Real Techniques contour brush, slightly underneath my eyes just to set everything in place. So, how cute, which side is it? Yeah, this side. It's this little light box here. Says a good vibes only. I literally put that on, but you can change it to literally anything you want, and I just think It's really cute. If you did watch some of my past videos, I was over there by my dressing table, but honestly, the lighting just made me look so orange for literally no reason. And I feel like the camera focuses so much better over here, so I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm not like directly in the window here, I'm just like to the side of it. Whereas over there, literally, oh, I got it in my eye now because I'm talking. Whereas over there is literally like directly in the sunlight, so maybe you get more sun over there and it just focuses on your face. You actually use another Real Techniques powder brush and just set the rest of my face with this as well. Some people only use this for the under eyes, but I just like all over my face as well. It stops you. Whoa! Did you just see that? It literally went everywhere. And I also have a cup of tea, which I actually did have at the start of this video, but why not? Next, I'm going to do contour. This will not be one of my videos without using this, and I actually found out they discontinued it, which I'm actually so annoyed about. My nice glitter brush, and I'm just going to slightly carve out my cheekbones. Let me get a mirror. Just a slight little contour. I'm going to use this Real Techniques. I've got a thing for these brushes. Blush brush, and I actually just use this to like bronze up the rest of my face with the same shade. As you can see, because I am quite tan today, I am going to use this, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit in light to medium, and I'm going to use a mix of these two shades here. Can you see that? Yeah. Because that is light, and when I have fake tan on, actually I'm just going to mix all three together because it just makes the shade darker. Because obviously when I have fake tan on, this doesn't necessarily show up as much as I'd like it to.
Gracie, don't mind me, say boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow me.
I'm going to take this Maybelline matte makeup powder. I use this for such a long time under my eyes, but I just feel like, I don't know, I just prefer translucent now. But I love putting this underneath here, where I've contoured just to kind of bake that bit. I said I didn't bake, but to be honest, I do it under my cheekbones. I actually prefer using a bit of a base highlight first before I actually full on go in there. I'm just going to use this shimmery shade here from the same Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. Then I'm going to use this, which is the Balm Berry Luminizer, over the top of where I put the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I'm putting this on the bottom of my nose. My forehead, just a tiny bit. Cupid's bow and chin, just like so. But obviously I'm just going to blend this in a tiny bit with this brush here, which is from Eco Tools, and it's the precision brush. The same brush, I'm just going to take away my bake with it. Now that is the base done, so I'm going to move back onto my eyes, and then I'll just come back and fix anything else. God, it's Jim. I'm going to take the Colourpop shade. I actually do. Why can I not speak today, please? I'm going to take, now I nearly dropped it. I'm going to take the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in I Heart This. And this is in a white tub. Oh my god, I can't open it. There we go. And this is the shade here. It's just like a really pretty, I don't know if this is going to focus. A really pretty like champagne-y, silvery, bronzy colour. I'm just going to use my finger and just apply this all over the lid. Personally, I just prefer using a Colourpop eyeshadow on a daily basis. If you've never felt a Colourpop eyeshadow, they're almost like gel, like cream, like they're such like a weird formula. Like I don't even know if you can tell on camera whether it shows. Doesn't that just show up, doesn't it? It's a really pretty shade. Just looking in my viewfinder down here. But honestly, I love the formula of these Super Shock ones, because I just find they work so well. I do find they need to set a tiny bit, so I'm just going to leave that for a second. To shade it in my crease, I'm going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Sweet, here, this brown one, and this is triple fudge up here. I'm just going to literally put this all in the crease, and I just use these two shades together. Should I zoom you in? Maybe I'll zoom you in. Just applying this shade, like I said, into the crease, the two shades together. Honestly, don't worry about the Colourpop shadow going away, you can apply that there. And as you can see, this shimmery shade has come off a tiny bit. So I'm going to take this brush here, if I can get it out, which is the Body Shop eyeshadow brush. I'm not sure whether you can actually get this, because I got it in like a gift set thing ages ago. And I'm going to take the shade Champagne Truffle here. And this is kind of like a pinky, whitey, shimmery colour. And I'm just going to put this over the top of where I put the colour pop. And that will just make that shadow pop a little bit more. Just like so. This is such a pretty shade. And if you don't have a highlight, if you use this as a highlight, honestly, it's so good. I've literally been loving putting blue underneath my lash line and in it. So this is the Makeup Revolution. I'm not sure what this is called. It's the Give Them Darkness palette, I think. Is that what it is? I'm going to use this blue shade here, which I'm not even sure if you can see on this camera. But it's literally so bright. Right now that probably does look crazy. But I do blend it out with browns as well, so it looks a bit more subtle. But obviously I'll do that in a minute.
Come on now, follow my lead.
That same Spectrum brush that I used earlier. Honestly, I love Spectrum brushes. I'm going to take the same two brown shades again from the Chocolate Bar palette and just blend these in with the blue.
I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with...
This looks crazy right now, but I promise it all will come together. I'm just going to use any old mascara on my top lashes because I'm going to apply lashes. I prefer using a lengthening one. Literally not much mascara at all. While I'm here, I'm going to do my lower lash line, and I'm using the Volume Millions. What's it called? So Couture.
I'm in love with your body.
I'm going to apply lashes. These are the Lash Unlimited. Honestly, they're my favourite lash brand. In number style 8. They look like this. I'm going to let it focus. To apply these, I'm going to use the Duo Lash Adhesive, and this is the dark tone one. I have tweezers on them and just give them a shake to dry. Well, not completely dry, but I think they're so much easier to apply if they go really tacky. Now that they are both finally on, story of my life, I'm going to use the same L'Oreal mascara and just put this over the top of my lashes. It may have changed the spot, I'm not too sure where it actually went. But the next thing I've got to do, well the last thing, is my lips. And the first thing I always do on a daily basis with my lips is take the Colourpop Lippy Stick in Tootsie. This is a matte and it just looks like this, and the shade is so pretty. I use the end here and I just kind of line around my lips with it because I just find that it makes them look a lot more natural if you overline it with this rather than a lip liner, so that's just what I prefer to do. I can't seem to find what I usually use as a gloss, which is normally the Soap & Glory Mother Pucker, like the tingling one, and it makes your lips a lot bigger. So I'll leave a link to it down below if you do want to know what I normally use. But this is just as nice, and it's the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Praline. And this kind of matches with the lip colour really well, so I'm just going to apply this over the top. Also, these smell so good. Crazy with it. This is the finished look. I honestly just really like this look. Obviously it is quite a bit of makeup, but I just feel like when you have fake tan on, it makes it look like you have more makeup on anyway. But obviously I am aware this is quite a bit of makeup, and I know a lot of people probably won't want to wear that much on like everyday basis, but this is just what I really like to wear. I'll make sure I leave all the products down below. And I'll also leave my Twitter down below if you want to go follow me over there. If you did like this video, I'd love if you gave it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. Join in all the fun over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking faster than we talk slow.